Hi, I'm Matt, I'm the lanky bastard, and here's our review for Black Ops 2. There's a lot people can say about the Call of Duty franchise. Good, great, terrible. Let's see if it lives up to its name. Hope you enjoy. So let's start with the storyline. I was a bit sceptical on this campaign. It's set in the year 2025, and everyone's got their technology run by the Chinese for some reason. And that's all fine until an past enemy hacks it and just fucks shit up. The son of Alex Mason, you, has to sort it all out. The good points is I personally loved how the story takes you from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and the future, which is great because I couldn't get enough of the Cold War missions in Black Ops 1. Also new in the franchise, you have a choice which affects the whole ending of the game. Without spoilers, it's pretty fantastic, if you choose the right one. The characters are all good creations and the voicing is brilliant, as Sam Witherton voicing Mason. The maps are jaw-dropping and takes you around the world, from the deserts of Afghanistan to a man-made island to the USS Barack Obama. Yeah, you heard correctly. The story brings as much suspense in cinematics as the first game. The bad points really show in the game. For example, some of the missions are just so pointless. And they're really enjoyable, but you just want to save the world. Now, some points of the story are just fucking ridiculous. For example, a big problem in my mind is Frank Woods. He fought in Vietnam when he was about 30. So if he was to be alive in 2025, he'd have to be like 90. And that's all fine. But from a guy that's got so much post-traumatic stress, it's pretty chilled. Didn't he get like blown to shits in the first game with Dragovich? And he hadn't even got a scratch. Also, the main baddie is like 8 years old, with only one eye, and he fights Navy SEALs. What the fuck? Also, the main biggie is with the billions of dollars that Treyarch have, and highest record sales since Halo, you thought they could have upgraded the graphics, except for like the Modern Warfare 2 graphics. And to say they're supposed to be keeping up with Battlefield's Frostbite, then they're not doing a really good job. Also, don't some of the missions look a bit like Battlefield? Now, there's a jet mission in it, and it was just like deja vu. Anyway, going on to the multiplayer. I'm sure a lot of you will agree that Call of Duty is a perfectionist at multiplayer, and I'd say they pulled it off pretty well. But to be honest, if you played one Call of Duty multiplayer, then you've played them all, which is good. But the good thing is, you have all your favourites, wager matches, millions of guns in classes, and others, to having airstrikes, or simply just having raving dogs biting your bollocks. But the bad thing is, after a month of playing it, you sort of beg for something new. That's all there is on the multiplayer. It's a great experience. The all-time favourite Zombies is back and better than ever. The maps are Transit, Town and Farm. All really good looking maps with fire, gizmos and a bus driving robot. It looks like one of the best zombies yet. The characters do not consist of the 4 heroes, nor JFK's gang. It's just 4 random people with a secret story. The good part is when you go further into the level, you unlock more secrets about zombies. It has classic perks and a change of zombies. It has the famous Pack-a-Punch, but only in certain maps. It has some faults and a one-off glitch. Also, if you don't have 2 or more friends to play with, it can get really boring, quick. There's not too much to complain about. It's a great part of Call of Duty, and it makes the game it is today. You'll have a hell of a time playing it. But in the verdict, the campaign is as good as the multiplayer, and Zombies is as legendary than before. If you like Call of Duty, then you should get it. It's a great gift, and Treyarch should get a good pat on the back for pulling off such a hard game to make, even though it's not even the best of their work. I'm giving the game an 8.9 out of 10. It's fun, interesting, but very repetitive. I think they should think of something new, or stop the franchise. You've just watched the Call of Duty review. Please subscribe, comment, and watch our other videos. And please follow us on Twitter in the link below.